Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Excuse me. How is everyone doing this evening? Today is December 4th, so that means it is day 4 of 25 days of Craftzmas. I am Shakeya the Professor, and today we are going to sublimate onto some Dollar Tree placemats. They are white, and I'm going to put two different designs on them, just a general like holiday one, as well as create a Santa tray. Last year for my kids, for the Santa tray, I just printed it out on paper. But when I was in the Dollar Tree, I saw these and I was like, oh, okay, cool. This would work. And well, this particular design is like a COVID design. You'll see what I mean by that, because I have like a spot on there for hand sanitizer and all that stuff. But like you could, instead of making like the wood trays for a family to have it be reusable, you could use the placemats as well. So that's what I'm going to do today. I have a bit of a headache. My eyes are very sensitive to the light, so I don't have on the light that's on my front view camera. So I don't have the video on right now. So you guys should be seeing just my title screen, but I am going to move over to the heat press in just a moment. I had a lot of other things planned, but I have a bit of a migraine. Well, it's turning into a migraine and I need to go get some rest. So we're just going to do the placemats today. And I promise I will be back and I will do the other items like the stocking. I had some ornaments and some other things from the Dollar Tree as well. To a comparison of stockings from the Dollar Tree and Walmart, and also Santa hats from Dollar Tree and Walmart as well. But again, I have a bit of a headache, so we're just going to focus on the placemats today. I did the designs in Silhouette Studio. I promise you guys I will make a video of how it's done, because it's really cool, like using the sketch tool in Silhouette Studio to create the areas where like the cup will go or the treats and stuff like that. So it's a really cool effect to use the sketch tool if you have Designer Edition or above. So I will do a video for that, but we're just going to focus on pressing it right now. Okay. All righty, hold on. Okay, this live broadcast, almost forgot about that, is brought to you by the letters HSINK and the numbers 365, which is the brand letters and numbers for our product line, Honestly Speaking. With our sublimation paper, you can sublimate as low as 365 degrees for as fast as 30 seconds. And you guys will see me do that today on these placemats from the Dollar Tree. All right. If you guys are new here and you don't know about 25 Days of Craftzmas, we have a lot of lovely, lovely, lovely crafters who will be live all month long, well, up until the 25th. So be sure to head on over to the DIY Crafting Network over on Facebook. And there is a full lineup, like I said, all the way until the 25th, a lot of different crafts from all of these lovely creators. Here is the schedule for the rest of this week. And then I believe either tomorrow or Monday, the rest of the schedule for the entire month will be out. But make sure that you guys do head over to DIY Crafting Network and support over there. Watch the live feeds from there. Watch the playbacks. So I am live on all of my platforms, but with all the other ladies, they will be live on their platforms and the DIY Crafting Network. So to see all of the crafts this month, head over there. Then you can find out about their platforms as well, like their YouTube, their Facebook groups, their Facebook pages, their Instagrams, so that you guys can follow them also. All right. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and switch over to the heat press. And I'm going to press these placemats. All right. All right. So I see all of you guys are here. Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing? Thank you for joining me. I'm sorry you guys cannot see me, my face, but my head is spinning right now and I cannot turn the lights on. So I decided to do two different designs just so that you guys can get, just a feel of different colors. So we're going to do a regular, I just put this together. You guys probably remember this image from the pencil topper. So that was a part of this. I just took everybody else off. And of course, we had to do Mary Inkmas because we are INKCREDIBLE and HS Ink. So we have that one. And then I also have my one for my Santa tray, which has a wood background, and then I wrote the words and things in there. And this is the part that I will come back and show you guys in a video how I did this or how I made these using the sketch tool for Silhouette Studio. You do have to have Designer Edition or above in order to use the sketch tool. All right. And what I'm going to press this to are these mats from the Dollar Tree. So they are fabric placemats. And I believe it says it on here. So the front side is 92% polyester. And let's see if it'll focus. There we go. 8% metallic. Backside is 100% polyester. So you could submit to this side as well. It is more of a tan color than it is white. So that will, of course, affect your final color. I've also put that brown on here. It would not affect this side too much. I just might put the other one on, like put that one on here just so you guys can see it. But this side does have a metallic finish and it does have snowflakes on it. So that's going to show through your print a little bit, but it's going to, add a nice little effect to it. These are 12 by 8. I set the design up. I put a bleed around it. And I pretty much printed to like the full 13 by 19 paper. If you don't have a wide format printer, you could still do this. You're just going to have to tape several sheets together. But this is our, honestly speaking, 13 by 19 paper that I'm using for this. And I just put a bleed around it. All right. So with sublimation, if you are new to sublimation or you aren't familiar with it, it is a special process. So it requires that you have a printer, preferably a heat-free printer that doesn't use heat to expel the ink. And then you want to get sublimation ink. You cannot do this with regular ink. It must be sublimation ink. Now, you don't have to use sublimation paper, but you do have to use sublimation ink. But sublimation paper is going to give you the best colors, the sharpest images and things like that. So you do want to use sublimation paper, and we sell the best sublimation paper on the market because it allows you to sublimate at 365 degrees as fast as 30 seconds. As long as you have even pressure, you can get those results. Some people may have to go up to like 45 seconds because they don't have even pressure. But for the most part, most people can. Even with my Easy Press, I can sublimate at 365 for 30 seconds. All right. And with sublimation, that's why I pointed out like the polyester. It does have to be polyester as far as the fabric that you're pressing to, or really not just polyester, any synthetic fiber. So it's any synthetic fiber, but it cannot be full on cotton. It won't bind to it. It will press to it and you'll see a bit of an image there, but it's not going to permanently bind to it. Also with sublimation, I'm just going to cut off these ends right here only because I see a little bit of ink on it. And I don't want to get that on my heat press. So I'm just going to cut that edge off. I don't see it on this side, but to be safe rather than sorry, I'm going to go ahead and cut all of the edges off. Now, you probably can't see it, but there is blue back there. So with Sublimation ink, the color on your paper is going to appear duller than like what you see. Oh my gosh. Oh, got lightheaded real quick. Than what you see on your computer screen. But sublimation is heat activated. So as you heat it up, it will transform the ink and it will print, like the final print will be more vibrant. What I'm going to do now is just check the pressure. So I have way too much pressure. I'm going to turn my knob so that I can decrease some of that pressure. And with sublimation, you really don't need a lot of pressure anyway. I'm going to put this at like a 1. 1 second. Okay. So I checked the pressure on it. I just put the butcher paper on there just to check the pressure. But with our paper, it doesn't require butcher paper. I also don't ever really lint brush either. So I'm going to just take this, place it face down, trying to get it centered on my design here. And just because I have to flip it, I am going to use a little bit of heat tape. If I were to just put it down and then put the paper on top, I wouldn't really have to use heat tape. But because I need to flip it, I am going to put a bit of heat tape on here. We also sell the heat tape on our website, hsink365.com. Our heat tape is non-marking, non-staining, so you won't get that yellow mark on your items when using our heat tape. All right, so that should be enough just to get this flipped. There we go. Just have to make sure I'm nice and square on the heat press. This is a 16 by 20 heat press. If you have like a 15 by 15, you would still be able to do this. You would just have to do it in sections. So we're going to go ahead and close that down for 30 seconds. Yes, thank you for putting that. It is a placemat from the Dollar Tree, 92% polyester. And the design area is 12 by 8. That is correct. I don't want it to hit the wall. All right. Oh no, what happened? Look, we have another one. Oh, I guess my pressure wasn't up enough, but that's like one of the great things. Like you can tell where the pressure wasn't quite even on here, and I'll print out another. I have a couple of these, but you can see on this side it's nice and bright, but it's still much brighter than what it was before. I need to adjust my pressure just a little bit, but look at how bright and vibrant it is on this side. And then like right here on his cap, it's not as bright as it could be. The rest of it is not that bad. It's just right up here in this corner. I could have adjusted the pressure, and it is a lot. It seems like there's a lot of ink left on here because it did not fully press into it, but the colors are still amazing. Like when you have good sublimation paper, even though all the color did not come off, like look at the fact that those colors are still very, 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 very vibrant, even though it all didn't come off. So I'm going to print out another one. I'm going to increase my pressure just a little. And on this one, I said I was going to put it on this side. I've actually never done it. I've never done it on this side. So every time I do these placemats, it's always on the main side of it. All right. Let me grab my heat tape. And I actually can put it on this, on the other side of this. So I'll print that out again. And I'm just going to put it to the other side of here. Oh, let me change out my butcher paper. Oh, 1, 2, pretty good. All right, let me print out another one. Oh, dang it. It's on 10 seconds. There we go. Yeah. I know it's low. All right, hold on. I'm getting paper. All right, let me put this in the printer. Okay. So that one's going. I'm going to check this one before I lift it. Ooh, that came out so nice. So I just had to adjust the pressure for the other side. And now it looks amazing. All right. Okay, something funky's going on here. It still did it up there. But look at those colors. I actually think I put too much because this side warped a little bit. So I may have put a little bit too much pressure. That's another way you can tell when you have too much pressure. It will make your items warp. But see here, rather than it be white, it's just the color of the that part of the mat, which was like a tannish color. So that's what you get in here. The browns aren't really affected because it's a darker color. So it's pretty much going to look like the wood. It's just that in the name area. So if you don't want to have that snowflake look on there, you can use the back side of it. Now, I'm going to press this only so I can flatten it out some. I'm going to just put this print right on this side so it'll be double-sided. All right, take my pressure back just a little. Oh, that 10 seconds. This is my one for shirts, but oh my gosh. I need to take that 10 seconds off. All right, there we go. Nice and flat. The print is almost done. And we're just going to put that right on top of there and then press that. And me pressing that does not affect the color on this side at all. Oh, yeah. Is it a little raised? I mean, it is, but I've done other items also. I mean, there is a little bit, but it's really not that much. But I think that probably pre-pressing it, well, now that it's been pressed, maybe that's why it's a little bit flatter now. But yes, you could use a pressing pillow. On one side, it is white, but it also has snowflakes on the white side. On the back side, it is a tan color. Yes, please follow the DIY Crafting Network on Facebook. All right, so the reprint is almost done. All right, just give me a moment. I'm about to work some magic here. This shrinks some. I was going to try and reline this up, but it looks like it shrunk some. Oh, yes. I am definitely going to go lay down. I'm barely standing up right now. I am very, very, very lightheaded right now. So I'm definitely going to go lay down right after this. As I said, let me go ahead and just get this done. That way I don't have to worry about like trying to get back up because I had changed the time to 7 o'clock. I was originally supposed to be on at 4. I laid down, hoping that it would go away. It didn't. So I was like, okay, well, let me change this to 7. And when I did that, I was like, you know what? I don't want to have to get up in a little bit. So let me just go live now. That way I can fully rest after this. All right. I'm not even going to really worry about taping this down. Because I want to leave it in that open spot there. So I'm going to try my best to cover this up. And just make sure that it is centered. Usually I don't use butcher paper on top, but since there's ink there from the other press, I do need to protect my heat press. So, well, I guess if I had to cut another piece, I could have just changed it out because I'm going to have to cut another piece regardless because that has some stuff on the back side of it. So I might as well change it out. All right. We're going to let this go. And I think I'm going to just because there is a slight pressure issue, I'm going to let it go for like 45 seconds just to give it time for that ink to still release in those areas. So I'm going to let it go for about 40 to 45 seconds. Sorry, my voice is not my oh so chipper self. I just want to lay down. So I'm going to let that go for the other 10. And then just do a countdown for 5 seconds. Okay. I was like, what the world? Big difference. Big difference. And there we go. So again, there are metallic snowflakes in here. So where you might think it's an imperfection, it's not. There are some metallic snowflakes. So look at those colors. And that's on the opposite side of this one. Oh, I guess I should have made sure that it was, well, it doesn't really matter. It's reversed. And I'll show you the, oh wow. Oh, I got super lightheaded. Oh, where's the other one? I'm going to show you the difference in the color on the other one. Oh man, where did it go? I don't even know where the other one went that fast. Now, what the world? Where did the other one go that fast? I have no idea where that other one went that quick. And I can't bend down to really look for it because my head is spinning. But I have no idea where it went that, like, just literally that quick. It disappeared. Okay, I'll take pictures and show the difference, like in that one where it didn't quite press, but you'll be able to tell like the colors are still very vibrant, even though it did not fully take and there was a lot more ink left on the paper. It is still quite vibrant. If I could actually find it. What the heck happened that fast? Ow. Y'all, I really have no idea how I lost that fast. Like, seriously, that's crazy. I don't know where I put it. Alrighty then, I will take a picture and show you guys. I know this was a bit of a shorter 25 days of Craftmas. I tried my best to push through it, guys, because I need to go lay down. My head is spinning right now. But I will make it up to you guys. I will do the stockings and things later. If not tomorrow, it'll be next week. Because guess what? It's coming on the site on probably Tuesday because it'll get here late Monday. But the rolls are scheduled for delivery as well as the tacky sheets. So those will be on the site. If not Monday, it'll be on the site on Tuesday. So be on the lookout for those. All right. Don't forget to visit our website, hsink365.com. That is where you can find our amazing sublimation products. So our Honestly Speaking Sublimation Ink, as well as our Honestly Speaking sublimation paper. And you can see the colors on this. 365 degrees. I ended up doing 40 seconds because I really didn't want to figure out what was going on with the pressure on this. But with the other one, it was 30 seconds. Still quite vibrant. When you use good paper, it still comes out quite vibrant. It's just that the snowman, his hat wasn't like fully saturated. But other than that, it looks amazing. So again, hsink365.com is the website. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channels, Honestly Speaking 365, as well as SILAHOLICS Anonymous, where I teach you guys how to design in Silhouette Studio. Join my Facebook group, SILAHOLICS Anonymous, Silhouette Help, and Honestly Speaking 365 Sublimation. Both links are in the description of these videos. And I think that's it. Oh, like and follow SILAHOLICS Anonymous, Honestly Speaking, as well as the DIY Crafting Network. And be sure to follow all of the creatives that will be on. Follow them on all of their platforms as well once you go on there and get to know them. All right. As in the description, these are from the Dollar Tree. So these are Dollar Tree placemats. Thank you. Alrighty, y'all. Thank you guys so very much for joining me. Until next time, guys, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be ink credible. Peace.